Welcome back, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can run any crypto node with VPS, and I'll make this guide detailed as possible so that even though this is your first time watching any crypto node video or you want to run any crypto node, by the end of this video you'll be able to start running any crypto node. All you just need to do is to follow this simple process I'm about to show you. And additionally, I'm going to answer most of all your questions at the end of this video, so make sure that you stick to the very end. But before I proceed to this video, I want you to know that instead of you waiting for me to upload content on YouTube, you can just follow me on Twitter, where I give out detailed guide on latest airdrops, understand? And also, you can join my Telegram community and my WhatsApp channel, which you can also get the link down below this video. And with that, you will get the latest crypto updates and the latest airdrop opportunity at your fingertips. So make sure that you join my Telegram community and my WhatsApp community with the link below this video. So for you to run any crypto node, you will need your own VPS or virtual private servers, and that VPS is more of like another computer that has stable internet connection and that is always on, and it meets your node requirement, you understand, your specification. Like for example, let me take Shadium node for instance. You can see that for me to get a suitable VPS that will run this node, I will need a VPS that has 250 gig SSD, dual core, 16 gig RAM, and others. So in simple terms, if you want to run any crypto node, you will need to take the specification or the requirement, the device requirement or the VPS requirement into consideration, so that you don't make sure you don't encounter any issues, you understand? So VPS is the first thing you will need to get, and make sure that VPS matches the requirements of the node you want to run. You understand my point? Now, for you to get a VPS, there are multiple companies that offer VPS services, but the best is always Contabo, because after using more than 7 VPS service provider, I got to realize that VPS from Contabo is actually the best, because their VPS is designed for blockchain projects and more advanced technical tasks, and I will always recommend what works best for me for you, you understand? And I'm telling you right now that the best service is from Contabo. So all you just need to do is to click the first link below this video, and after you click the first link below this video, it will take us to this Contabo website, or it will take you to the Contabo website. Then you'll be able to see everything you need to know about Contabo. You get my point? And you'll be able to see the VPS plan, VPS 1 to VPS 6. Now from here, you will need to pay attention to the specification here. You can see that this first plan, which is the VPS 1, is $5.50 every month that you need to pay outside setup fee. You understand? Now you can see that the specification is 4 CPU cores, 6 gig RAM, and 100 gig NVMe or 400 gig SSD. Now, if the node that you want to run has this specification, you don't need to go for the highest one. You just have to go for this one. But if you notice, if the node does not have this specification, you just have to go to the next one. See, it reaches your specification. Now, for this video, I want to run a client light node. So most times, light nodes are always on the lowest one. So I'll just click on the first VPS, which is VPS 1. Now also again, take note of this no setup fee. If you are a new user and you use my link below this video to register, you will get this no setup fee on your first order, you understand? So make sure you take advantage, because the setup fee is always around $5 to $10. So make sure you take advantage of this order, you understand? Now after I click select, you can see this section. This section is the terms by which you want to run the node. If you want to run the node for 3 months, you just have to click 3 months without stressing yourself. Then you scroll down and select your region. Most of the time I'm running node, I always select the second option, which is European Union, and it's free, so I have nothing to worry about. Then scroll down and select the storage type, which is like I always leave it on SSD, you understand my point? Then you can see that the image Ubuntu is already installed, so you are using Ubuntu, so that is what you will leave, you understand? Then click on generate password. Now remember that this password is very important, because this is what you will use to access your VPS after the put it site, you understand? So I will show you how to do it. But what I normally do is I save it on my document, on my drive, or my notes, so I don't forget it, and I'm going to show you how to do it, you understand? So next up, you can go through the additional storage and everything, but I don't usually do that because it's not really necessary. But if you know that you can expand your node, then no problem, you can do it. Now, next up, you can click next. Now, remember that since you are using my link to register, you will not be having anything like setup fee on your first order. Now, on this section, you will need to input your full details, you understand, because you will need to verify your Contabo account. So I recommend you put your read details, you understand, because this is you create account once and for all. And on this section is a payment section. So what I normally do is I use PayPal, and you can just connect your Grey card to your PayPal and use it directly. But I think most of this Nigerian card do work, like Zenith and UBA and GT Bank. Yeah, they do work, so you can just get their MasterCard. But what I actually suggest is for you to get a Grey card. You can just go to grey.co, which is grey.co, and just create an account, verify, and request for MasterCard. And with that, you'll be done. Then you will now go to PayPal. Even in Nigerian, PayPal does work. So what you will do is create a Nigerian PayPal account, then link your card to it, and come back to Contabo and complete the registration process. For me, you can see that I already have that set up, so I just have to authorize the transaction with my PayPal. You understand my point? Then wait for it to load up. So you can see this my card. This my MasterCard is from Grey, which is linked with PayPal. You understand? Then all I just need to do is to click on agree and pay. So I click on it. Then wait for it to load up. So you can see that you have to review your order. You understand? The period is 1 month, $5, stuff like that. So I just click confirm and pay. Then wait for it to load up. The thing is, if you are using the right card like Grey or those card that works, this transaction will just go effortlessly. You understand? So after that, when you see this survey, it means that your transaction is done. So the next thing to do is to verify this account, because they will not, since you are creating a new account, they will not really open the VPS for you. You need to verify. You get my point? This is more of like security measure so that they can fight bots and everything. So what you need to do, you will get a notification on your email about your details. So what I did is I replied that email with the full name that I used to create the account, your address, your phone number, and make a quick note that says you need this ASAP, that you want to use it for your business, and upload your document that they will request you. So all you just need to do is to reply the email with those details, then click send and wait for their feedback. And if you are sending it within the day or within a working day, you can get a response within the first 1 hour. But if you are sending it within the weekend, it can take up to 24 hours for them to respond back to you, and you will get a confirmation email, and then you can now have access to your Contabo account and your VPS, which they will also send you the password to log into your Contabo account. And that is exactly how easy it is to get VPS. Now, after you set up your Contabo account, you just have to navigate to this my services or my VPS services. Then you'll be able to see your VPS that you bought. What I normally do when I buy a new VPS is I tend to reinstall the VPS, you understand? And with that, I will install Docker, because most times all these nodes you are running require Docker. So what I normally do is I will generate a new password, and of course I will save it. Then after I generate the password and save it, I'll also put this on Ubuntu 22.04, which is the latest. Then on this panel, I will put it on Docker, you understand? Because most of these nodes, they require Docker. So on the default, when I put it on Docker, Docker will be installed into the VPS, so I don't need to install many things while running the node. So what I just do is start installation, and that is it. So I just have to wait for a couple of minutes for it to work out. For the meantime, I just have to come back to my notes, then save my password, because that is exactly what I do. I copy the password and I save it so that I will use it to access my VPS. So while we wait for the VPS to reinstall, you need to open your new Chrome browser or a new tab, then type in download putty, download PUTTY, then click the first link. Then it will take you to this section, putty.org. Click on download putty. Now, if you don't know, putty is the SSH or SSH that you will need to use to access the VPS or the virtual private server. You understand? For it to run the node. Now, on this first tab, you can see that there are three options: 64-bit, x64, and 64-bit. Blah blah blah. So the two major one is the 64-bit x86 and the 32-bit. If you are using a multi-core, like if your laptop is Core i3, Core i5, then you need to download the 64-bit. But if your laptop is Core i2, you need to download the 32-bit. So you can see that you just click on download and that is it. For my own case, I've already downloaded putty. So in your case, you just have to download it, then install putty. Follow the process. It's actually easy. So in my own case, since I already installed it, I just have to copy my IP address. Remember that when you're buying the node, there is always an IP address. So I copy it. I just have to open my putty. Then after I copy the IP address, I open my putty. Then you can see. Now next up is pay attention to where I click. Click on select, then click on clipboard, which is this Ctrl-Shift-V. It's actually confusing if you are not using a mouse, but since you are using a laptop, you need to set up this part, Ctrl-Shift-V, to copy and to paste. You understand? So what I normally do is after I select this Ctrl-Shift-V, I put it on system clipboard. So that means Ctrl-Shift-V will enable interaction with your clipboard. You understand? So I click on save or login. Then you can see my environment. So I just click on root. Then after I click on root, click enter. Then I will enter the password that I got when I was buying the VPS. That is the password you will use. You understand? Remember that I'm exposing everything, but I'm going to reset everything back. This is just for educational purpose only. So don't try to access my VPS. Thank you. So next up is after I copy the VPS, after I copy the IP address, rather the password, I will come to SSL, then Ctrl-Shift-V, Ctrl-Shift-V, then paste it. Remember, the password will not show because it's a password, so it will not show up. But you need to type in Ctrl-Shift-V once, then paste it. Then you can see that it will take us to Condabo, stuff like that, and everything. So next up is, before I start my node, I always normally put sudo apt update to update the server. You understand? Then if it require upgrade, I will now put sudo apt upgrade -y. It's actually easy, but this is exactly how you can start running your node. You understand? But most of the time, you don't have to think about those commands to use. Most of the times, those guides you will follow has those commands already. So all you just need to do is copy and paste. Look at how I split my screen. I split my screen because it is very easy for me to see both sides. So depend on how flexible your laptop is, you can just do what works for you. But the whole idea is this is exactly how you can start running your node. Now take a note that I'm installing a light node for Covalent because I'm part of their whitelist to run their node. So what you just need to do is to follow the command, then you just copy it, then come to your server. After it loads, you paste, and that is exactly everything you need to do. Now, depending on the kind of node and the person that's teaching you how to run the node, for example, if I want to teach you how to run a node, if I tell you to run a node, I will always put the command for you to put in. So all you just need to do is to make sure that you follow the guide that I will show you and everything accordingly. Now remember that if you still have some issues regarding this video, you can always reach out to me on my Telegram, on my WhatsApp community, or my Twitter. You understand? And I will always reply and I will always respond to you. So if you know this video was helpful, make sure you show it by liking this video and make sure you subscribe to this channel for more free informative content like this. But for the meantime, make sure you join my Telegram and my WhatsApp community with the link below this video. So with that being said, I'm DMO. So thank you for watching and see you on my next video.